Alright, so we are killing a couple panthers. They really don't need to die because we're never going to be going on those platforms. But, you know. What's up everybody, badassgamez? Welcome back to Tomb Raider 1 Unfinished Business. Here we are in the second level, known as the Temple of the Cat. You'll find that you're in this little cell, and you need to get the heck out of here. There's a lever right there you can pull to open this gate. Just fall through that thing however you feel like going through a hole in the floor. And you'll find some MagAmmo clips. 2 pickups, in fact, in this new area. And that door right there that's shut. We need to open that door if we're going to get the secret. The secret's over there, and you can see it. You can see the Atlantean there. That's all part of the secret. But we needed to flip a switch over here first before we go over there. If we turn around when we come in this little cubby hole, we'll see the switch. We flip it once, it's going to drop all the gates that are around there. But if we flip it up, it's going to open that secret. And we'll go back and get the thing here in a little bit. But let's get these small med packs that are around here first. So let's pick up this med pack. Don't worry about that Atlantean just yet, but he will spawn as soon as you pick up this last one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around so that way I'm facing out. And then as soon as I pick this one, just do a run and jump to avoid him. And we'll take him out with the pistols, might as well. Stand at a distance and just pound a few rounds away at him until he blows up. Just like that. Alright, now let's go back to this little open area that we came into. This is where the secret's at now. It's not going to queue until you go in there, but be careful because there is that Atlantean that wants to pound you into the ground, but we're not going to let him. We're going to take out the shotgun and lay waste to him this way. Okay, and then continue on up the hill here. You'll see the steps and the cat pictures in the background. Go ahead and get out whatever weapon you want. I'm going to get out my Uzis, actually. I don't have a whole lot of ammunition for them, but that's fine because I'm going to get a bunch of ammunition by the end of here. You'll see the Magnum clips, but don't pick them up just yet because as soon as you stand on the area, some panthers are going to spawn. So cause them to perish and then come over here and pick up these Magnum clips. There's a bunch of pickups right there. There's 4 total Magnum pickups in this area. So once you have all that stuff, go ahead and leave the secret, and then we're going to go and head back toward the area that's going to give us access to the rest of the level, as usual. So here's that little area with the Magnum clips that we picked up earlier, and now we're going to climb up this ramp and finally go into the next section. Climb out right here. You'll notice that you can pull yourself up right there, and then head over here to the right. But before you continue the path to the left, what you want to do is you want to hop over this section right here to pick up some shotgun shells that they've kindly placed right here behind this rock for you. Now that you have those, just hop back the same way you came and then head toward this pyramid thing and then hop onto the first tier because there's some Atlanteans out here that are going to be bouncing around. Let's go ahead and lay waste to them with the pistols or whatever. The pistols are going to take a lot less ammunition to deal with these guys. I just switch targets. Must be a little bit longer, but whatever. He's as you see, he's bouncing around over there near a bunch of boulders. Well, there's some ammunition over there that we're gonna go grab here as soon as we get done dealing with these guys. There we go. Alright, so let's go over here and grab the shotgun shells that are placed here on this platform. Okay, now be careful. Just keep running and head over here to the right. Or continue going in the direction where those where we picked up those shotgun shells. There's some more shotgun shells here. You don't need to worry about that boulder. I don't think it activates, but turn around and then go in this direction. You'll see these shotgun shells over here in the distance. Just run to them and then run to the next one. Don't pick up the first set because you can pick these up and then hop back real quick. Both of these spawn a boulder, and this one spawns. It makes more sense when it comes to spawning the boulders to pick up the furthest shells first. Okay, now that we've done that, before we climb the pyramid, there's a movable block over here that we can move. And in fact, we're not going to climb the pyramid even after this. There is more stuff that I want to take care of before I go up there. Move this block out real quick. it's going to spawn the panther up there, actually, when you get in this area that he's spawned. But it also spawns some shotgun shells. I'll leave the panther for now, but his days are coming, I assure you. You want to head over here in this direction and take a left, and then dive into this water. In this water, you're going to find a lever that you're going to want to pull, and this lever is going to open an underwater door down here, behind of which is a key, but most importantly, there's an alligator that we want to get rid of. I'm going to sit in the water here for a little bit to bait him out. Okay, that's a timed door, so I don't want the door to shut before the alligator comes out. I definitely want him to come out so I can finish him off from a distance. Just like so. Put my guns away and then come over to the switch again, so that way I reopen the timed door, and then we can go in there and finally get the ornate key that we need. Yeah, 1 of 7 ornate keys that are in this level. We're going to be picking up a bunch of ornate keys. They decided to make this a key level for some reason. Alright, so there we go. Got the ornate key. The door that we used to get in here opened again, and we can leave. Same way we came. This is the only platform you can climb out on in that water, so this is how you get back. You basically just climb up there and then hop around, and we'll come back out into this section right here. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this panther that's on the pyramid, because it's time to climb this thing. It's time to get to the top of this. Okay, and as you ascend, you're going to spawn more and more panthers. So, actually, there's only 2 total panthers that spawn on this thing, but take care of this one first. And then the next one's going to spawn when you hop up here. And you just as easily stand up here and take care of them. Now, you can get up to this tier. Okay, panthers can get up to this tier because they programmed some blocks over in this direction to allow them to climb up a little bit. Alright, so let's hop to the very top of this thing real quick, because there is some items that we'd miss if we don't. There's a small med pack, and then there's some shotgun shells, all at the very top here, near the gate. Now, you can't go any further, clearly because of the gate, but that's fine. Nothing else to do anyway. Alright, so we got everything. Let's go down here to about midway, okay? There's this area that seems extra large, and there's a movable block right here that we need to pull out. We need to pull this out twice. Well, we can't pull it again, so we gotta get on the other side of it and push it. Okay, by pushing this block, it's gonna give us room to move the other block that's behind me. So now we have enough room to pull this block out, and that's going to reveal another passageway that we need to go to. Now, you don't need to move the blocks anymore. They can just stay where they're at. No big deal. Just fall through this hole. What you're going to want to do, though, if you want to minimize the damage, you want to hang from the ledge and shimmy all the way to the left to land on this slope. Take as little damage as possible when you do that. There's a large med pack in this room, so don't forget to grab that and go over to this lever, which is going to open the door here. Alright, and now we have the second ornate key. Remember, we went to that pool to get the first ornate key. Well, here is the second one, and we're going to need both of these keys in order to open one of the doors that we're going to go to here in just a second. But first, what we want to do, we want to leave this section. Clearly, they give us an area to climb out at, but you want to be meticulous. You want to be particular in which exit you take, because this exit contains shotgun shells. Alright, so now that you have that, let's go all the way back up to the top of this pyramid. Okay, we're looking for this section over here. We'll slide down here. Here are the keyholes for the ornate keys. So go ahead and just plop those things into the holes, and we'll open this door and continue on with this level. You can easily side jump to the next hole in order to put the key in. Get a cool little aerial view. Alright, open this door, and let's go into this dark hallway. Now, you'll see a lever over there to the left, and that will turn on the lights for you, but it also shuts off a secret, so you don't need to pull the switch. It's optional. Alright, and by pulling it, you actually eliminate the possibility of a secret. So, let's leave it shut for now. You can get the secret and then come back and pull it if you want, but it's not necessary. Okay, now when you come to one of these areas in the hallway, you'll notice that you spawned a panther. So let's take care of him however you feel is necessary, and then continue on down the hallway. You'll see the large med pack, and this is the secret that we salvaged by not pulling that lever before. So let's grab the large med pack. You can go back and pull the lever if you want, I'm not gonna do that. This just makes the, like I said, the hallway brighter for you. Over here at the very end of the hallway is a switch that's going to open the trapdoor that you may have noticed if you went into this room. Okay, so let's fall back out of this backwards, and we'll come into this little area, kind of like a sub area or an intermediate area. You kind of want to avoid the holes for now. Actually, you want to fall through one of the holes because there's a panther down here we want to take care of. Oh no, he's on me. Okay, and once you have him out of the way, it doesn't matter how you get out of here, but you want to find one of the ramps and then run against the wall and hold the action button. She'll pull herself out, and you want to head over in this direction. You want to find 2 levers. Okay, we're going to pull 2 levers here. Here's one, alright, and then the other one is just over here. Right here. Now let's pull this, and then immediately turn to the left, and then fall out into the water, and then turn to the right to find these doors right here. These are timed doors, so if they shut on you, then good luck. Now there's a couple items that we can get right now, but I wanted to kill these alligators and get them out of the water. The reason why I want to do that now is because since I'm going for all kills, I don't want them to get... Oh, he got me. Well, that's fine. I don't want to get them trapped behind the door, because that, like I said, it's a time door. It will shut, and it will shut them out, and you can never attack them again. So let's come out of the water here and just rain some bullets down on them from up here. We got one more down there. Where'd he go? There you are. Yeah, you're not getting away from this. Alright, now that they're out of the way, let's go get those items that I mentioned before. And as you can see, the time door is shut, and I'm convinced that there's no way back, so that door is shut for good. Alright, pull yourself up here. There's this little opening area where just above the doorway there, and you'll find 2 small med packs. This is just one. And there's another one in the other corner, and also 1 ornate key, 1 out of 5 that we're gonna need to pick up. Alright, so let's pick up this other med pack that I mentioned. Let's go back into the water and back into that main area where I killed the alligators from. When we get in here, you'll notice that there are some magnum clips at the very end of the waterway here, so make sure you grab these things as well. Cool, now let's head over here to this side. Okay, here's the opening where I came from. When you pull up right here and we turn to the left, you'll see that there's a key right here. This is our second ornate key, and by picking this up, it spawned a panther on the second tier up here. Okay, so if we break these levels up in tiers, then that guy would be on the second tier, I'm on the first tier, so on and so forth. Okay, so let's jump up here to the second tier and then push this block. Just all we need to do is push it once because it's just sitting on top of some magnum clips. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go across this other section where we killed this panther. You'll notice that there's another key here, and this is going to spawn another panther. This is the third ornate key, by the way. Another panther on the same tier that you are standing on, so make sure you get off of that and take care of him however you feel is necessary. Ignore him if you want. Alright, now that he's taken care of, there's 2 more keys that we need to pick up. Just 2 more keys. Okay, remember, we got 1 in the water, we got 2 in this tier business, and then we have 2 keys that are kind of just sitting right over here. So let's grab them. Here's the first one. You can see the other one over in the distance. This also spawns 2 panthers, so yeah, up above. Man, there's just a lot of enemies in this expansion. It's ridiculous. Almost ridiculous. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying that it's just noticeably different. So instead of taking all day to kill this thing, well, looks like we're getting some shots off on it now. That spawned 2 panthers. There's one on each side. Now the other one probably is already trying to make a run for this side, so let's go take care of him. There he is. Cool. Now that he's out of the way, we have 5 ornate keys, 5 keys we need to put into these keyholes that are along the wall here. I recommend going from this end and then going all the way down to the other end. The reason why is because the door that you're going to open by putting all 5 of these keys into their holes is at the very end down there, so you might as well just be at that end when you finish up. Sort of makes sense, I guess. So let's plop some keys into some holes. Yeah, that's just about it. I mean, really not much else going on here except for placing some keys. There will be another block puzzle that's coming up later that's pretty extensive as well, so expect that. Alright, so opens this door, and we're coming to this room. What we want to do from here is we want to fall off this thing backwards and grab the ledge, so that way we don't fall down into some spikes that are down there, okay? We got to be extremely careful. There are a couple of items here that we want to grab, but we also don't want to die, so grab the shotgun shells here on the ledge, and then there's some med pack. There's some med pack action right here on this ledge. Okay, it's a small med pack, so not too much action. Now you need to make it over to this ledge over here. You can run and jump from that platform that's behind me, or you can just do a standing jump from here and make it into here. So let's hop over this thing, slide down. We'll find a lever back here that we need to pull. Okay, and you may have noticed there was a door up there at the top, you know, before I fell down, and this is going to open that door for us. So that's where we're headed to now. We're going to climb back out of this pit. If you come out, you're going to end up coming out this direction. Be careful because that ledge right in front of me is a sloped platform. What I like to do is kind of aim my head for that, make sure I do hit my head on the ceiling so that way I don't go too far. And I'll land right here on this platform and pull myself up to the door that I just opened. Now I believe the door that behind me just shut, so this is the only way you can possibly go. So, all right, now let's do what's in this room. Really, there's not much else to do except for fall in the water. We're gonna find some ammunition down here. Okay, this is the only place to get air right here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a big place right above here to get air actually. So, and then there's also some more ammunition out here. Oh, and there's also an alligator coming to say hello. And since I'm doing all kills, I am definitely going to want to kill this guy if I can get him to lure into this section, because there's no other way for me to shoot at this guy except for me pulling him in here and then shooting at him from up above. What I'm going to do through just that little hole too. That's so annoying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get up here and just use a shotgun. If he'll come up here. Alright, so he's pretty much in this area now. Let's see if I can't blow him away with one shot. No, he left. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me try to get this kill, so I'll see you guys as soon as I get this guy. Alright, I finally got that guy. I lost a lot of health trying to do it. He was able to elude me quite often, and it was pretty annoying, so I wish the best of luck to you. And I didn't even do what I needed to do down there. Of course, I was just trying to get the kill. Already got the pickups. In order to get what you need to do and to open the doors, you need to go down here into the water, okay? Let's get our bearings so we know exactly where we're at. Here's a door that we need to open right in front of us, so let's fall into the water with that facing in that direction. Let's turn to the left. Let's go through this opening right here, okay? And just quickly head to pretty much hug the right wall. Hug the right wall all the way until you find the lever. Okay, and then all you do to get back is hug the left wall. Well, you turn around and then you hug the left wall. Just go the same way back. Pretty simple. But then again, you do have the air up above here if you need it. And let's climb on out of here. And there we go. Next section. Now we have 2 pressure plates in here that are clearly marked by the Pharaoh heads. Let's get our whatever gun you want to use ready, because you're going to have to fight 2 Atlanteans. They're going to come from the center pedestal in the next room. Fortunately, it requires them to travel quite a distance just to get to you, so you have plenty of time to unload on them. Now there's nothing in this room for you to do, so what you want to do is you want to go over here to these two switches and throw both of them, okay? One of them is going to cause a boulder to roll, which I didn't show you, and this one's going to open another door in that central area where the cat texture is going off. So that's where we're headed to now. We're gonna head back to that room. Be careful in here. There's an alligator. As you can see, I just ran here and jumped up on this ledge really quickly. Threw some Uzi bullets into him, and now I'm gonna pick up all these items and then get out of here. Got a small med pack here on this ledge. Then we have a bunch of, or not a bunch, but one box of shotgun shells and one magnum ammo clip. Alright, so now we have that stuff. Let's get out of here. Okay, we're gonna pretty much continue through the direction that we came. This is gonna take us all the way back to that panther room where we have the panther textures going crazy and all the dead things. We want to climb out the same direction that we climbed out before when we started picking up the keys. Okay, we want to head up here. We're gonna head up here to the right. Alright, so just kind of follow this to the right a little bit. And we'll find the door that we just opened right here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pick up a bunch of Uzi clips. There's just Uzi clips everywhere, so don't be too shy with your UziAmmo. You can still run out, so I just wouldn't spray it all over the place. But, yeah, there's going to be so much stuff to pick up, it's ridiculous. I also picked up a small med pack. And have a grand total of 4 Uzi clip pickups, including excluding the Uzi clips that I picked up on that central pedestal right there, which are the Uzis if you didn't get them in the first level. And I learned that during the live stream. I picked those up, and they were Uzis. So, and you have all these Atlanteans standing here. In fact, there's a total of 8 of them that are going to. All of them will eventually activate. We're going to get 7 of them at a time if you activate them correctly. And I'll show you how to activate all of them. As you come down this direction, this is going to activate 1, okay? And then you're going to go and grab this large med pack. Well, this is going to activate 2 of them. So now there's a total of 3 activated. Let's turn around here. We want to go over to this corner where you see the Uzi clips. Okay, it's going to activate 2 more of them. 2 more of them are going to go crazy on this thing. So that's 5 so far. There's 2 of them right over. They can't get over here, by the way. There's a bunch of tiles that you can stand on and be completely safe from these guys. And that includes tiles that I'm on right now, as well as this entire pit area right here that I'm running through. So they have no way of getting to you, and you have plenty of opportunity to shoot at them, which we will be doing here in a little bit. But first I want to come over here and find this lever and pull this thing, okay, because this is going to open the door that we need to get out. Also activates 1 more Atlantean. There's still 1 more left that we need to activate, and I'll show you how to activate him here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and start getting rid of some of these guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the pistols, okay. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to try to get as much damage in on these guys as I possibly can, on as many of them as I can, because there's so many of them. And I'm going to try my hand at running and jumping onto the platform that's straight ahead of me. But I wanted to clear them out of there with my pistols before I tried this. Otherwise they might knock me around while I'm trying to jump that, and we don't want that. So there's another one just standing up there. He doesn't even know, man. He doesn't even know. The way I like to do this, I like to stand right here and then just get my pistols out. And any of them that try to come near, you can easily take them out with your pistols. What you can do, and what I've had a lot of success with doing, is not doing any damage to the guys and actually making it onto that platform without, you know, causing them to run away. And then they all are crowded around here on this rock, just like down below down there. And then you can start on each one at a time, each one with your pistols, 1 at a time. And it's nice because by the time they run off, they're already so close to dead that you don't even have to worry about them anymore. You just move on to the next Atlantean that's standing down here and take them out that way. So there's a lot of different ways you can get rid of these guys. As you can see, I'm not taking like any health at all away because I'm being very cautious considering how much life I lost on that 1 crocodile. That's ridiculous. Alright, so I fell down. That was a mistake, but quickly recovered by jumping up over here. And it might not be that bad of an idea to go down every once in a while too, because it draws them back to you. it baits them over here. So let's just hop back to my spot. And then, you know, deliver unfair justice to these guys. I mean, what I'm doing is pretty unfair. I'm just like, yeah, you guys can't reach me. Sorry. Come on, man. It's your turn. Your time is now. Alright, well, there's still one that I haven't activated, and you activate him by standing on this tile right there. So, now that he's activated, I'm just gonna get my shotgun out and take care of him this way. It seems like with the Atlanteans, there happens to be a sweet spot. If you can get them at a certain distance, then they'll just kind of like walk nonchalantly toward you. It gives you plenty of time to unload on them. Okay, so now we have all that done. This is the door that I opened. I did all that just to open this door and come into this brightly colored area. When you climb these steps, it's going to activate that last Atlantean. Remember that there was 8 of them. I said only 7 of them were going to activate. Well, by going up there, that activates the last one. See if you can't get in that sweet spot for these Atlanteans and just blow them away with your shotgun or whatever, and then continue up the steps. You want to come up here to the upper left-hand corner of this thing, okay, and then kind of angle yourself toward past the corner and just tap the forward button. She'll come right off onto a platform safely below her. Now we want to aim for those Uzi clips that are on that platform over there. You kind of want to be careful in this area because down below, well, first of all, it's a tall room and instant death if you fall, clearly. But even if you do make it down there, you aren't able to touch the sand down there because it's instant death regardless. Alright, I grabbed the Uzi clips, so I turn to the right, and now I'm going to climb up to the top up here on this side. Okay. This is going to give us access to a lever that's going to open the other door in the room prior to this one. I just kind of ran straight through the room after I killed those Atlanteans. So, yeah, now that we've done that, let's fall off this thing. And now go off backwards on this thing. Okay, so I was on this tile before. That tile right there is where I grabbed the Uzi clips. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop off backwards here and fall down into this section to not take any damage and find another secret. So this secret has Uzi clips and also has a large med pack. So let's grab these things. And now we want to get out of here, but we got to be careful because the way out of here is up this ramp. There's more items and stuff and another kill. But there's also a boulder trap. So what we want to do is we want to come in here. I'm going to activate it by standing on this thing and then come off into this, back into where we were at, through that opening. And then be careful because the boulder does have some travel time. Climb the ramp and then find the opening to the left and let the boulder roll right past you. Now there's another opening to the left, and inside of there we'll find a panther. Let's go ahead and take out some ammunition. Alright, now that he's taken care of, what we want to do is we want to pull out anywhere back in this direction because there are a bunch of ammo that we can pick up. Well, not a bunch, but a box of shotgun shells and a small med pack. Now we have that stuff. Let's head back to the let's head down the end of this thing and turn to the left to leave here, and we'll find this staircase area where we were in before. Be careful of the spikes. I went all the way down to the end so that way I'd avoid the spikes. You can come out of there and then fall down in there and die, so be careful. As you notice, this gate came back when I went through it. For some reason you're able to glitch through it on the other side like they don't exist, but as soon as you get onto this side of the gate, they definitely exist. So there's that. Okay, this is the door that opened a while ago. Alright, and if you look around, you might notice that there's some trap doors up there. Well, we gotta open those, and so let's go do that. Follow this long passageway down through here, and it's gonna look all overgrown. Alright, we'll find an alligator down here. Just blow him away real quick. There's a small med pack that I need to pick up, but I'm gonna go over here and spawn another crocodile. Pull him away in the face with my shotgun real quick, and then pick up the large med pack. Now I'm gonna head over here to this pool because there's an alligator down in here as well. So I'm gonna swim in here to kind of get his attention. and pull out somewhere where he's not, opposite of where he's at, and try to get rid of him rather quickly because I don't want to sit up here and shoot at him all day. That last alligator really ruined my taste for alligators. Alright, let's go on this side real quick. Okay, so he's taken care of. Let's fall back in the water real quick because there was a lever that we need to pull that's going to open those trapdoors that I mentioned before. It also spawned a panther, so be wary of that because as soon as we leave here, we're going to encounter him. There's still that small med pack that I'll be grabbing here as soon as I take care of this guy. Okay, now he's out of the equation. Let's go over here and grab the small med pack and then call it good. Alright, now let's leave the same way we came. We gotta go through this long hallway again. But we'll come back out over here where the trap doors are at. Now it doesn't matter which trapdoor you go into, there's two of them. Okay, I'll just go in this one. This one happens to be closer to the next area, just by a little bit. So if you're going for a time run, then go up here, but that's about it. Here we'll find a place where we can stand up, pull up. This is the pressure plate for the trapdoor that we were just standing on, so we can fall through that now. Also, down here there's some shotgun shells and also a small med pack. Great, so in order to get out of here, we approach this door. It opens automatically for us. Let's enter this section where we'll find a pretty interesting puzzle. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense just by looking at it, but I mean, it does make sense. I mean, there's 2 levers and a door for 3. There's 3 sets of this, okay? Each of the 2 levers opens the corresponding door. You pull the 2 levers, the door opens. Now, the thing is that 2 of them lead to the proper area where 1 of them doesn't. And this one clearly doesn't because look at the skulls above the door. All that is a trap area. So you can go that one too. But let me just say a couple things about the trap area. If you go in there, you're pretty much going to die. But there is a way to go in there, and there is a way to get 2 kills from Atlanteans. But it happens to bug out the game, so that way 2 Atlanteans don't spawn later, and it makes everything just weird. I'm pretty sure that it wasn't intended to do that because of the glitches that it causes later in the level. So, something interesting. But there is also a secret that we need to claim. You may notice that there's a door down here, independent door, just chilling over there. Well, the pressure plate to open that door is right here in front of the trapdoor room. So let's stand there real quick to open the door. And it is timed, and the time is very short, so make sure you run as fast as you can over to this door. And you'll find a movable block that you can push inward. Okay, now this is going to be a long movable block puzzle, so bear with me. We'll get through this as quickly as possible. As you can see, I pushed the first block that I encountered into the wall. Then I turned to the right and pulled the block once. I'm going to hop over to this block and push it, so that way I can push the block that I moved prior to that into the doorway where we entered. Okay, now we're kind of stuck in here. We can't get out. Okay, we just blocked our exit path. But you may have also noticed this lever. This lever is going to open the door that's behind this block because it closed behind us. But we will be going that way here as soon as we're done here. Okay, we open up this little room and we'll find another movable block. What we want to do is with this one is we want to pull it as far as it'll go. Actually, we just want to pull it once. And then we want to come around to the right side of it and push it, okay? And this is going to... The reason why we want to push it this direction may not seem clear yet, but we'll hopefully make that clear to you here in a little bit. We did open up this little hallway where we find another movable block that we want to pull. And we're going to want to pull this 3 times, okay? 3 times. And like I said, there's a lot of moving blocks for this secret, okay? So just get ready to move some blocks when you come into this thing. Alright, finally I got this thing moved as far as I want it to go. I actually want to go on the other side and push this thing as far as it will go. We definitely need it to be in this direction. Now you can see why I didn't want to move this block to the other side, because then I wouldn't have been able to run around it to push this block. So now what we want to do is we actually want to move this other block that we had going on here a little bit ago. We just want to pretty much swap sides. We want to just move it to the other side of the room real quick. And that may not seem apparent why just yet, but It will come clear, hopefully, in a little bit. So that's going to be the final rest in place for that thing. And here is yet another movable block, in case we didn't have enough already. Which, by the way, there's still another one that we have to move. We are not yet done. And not to mention that we have to move another box to get out of here. Because remember, I blocked our path with another movable block earlier, so... Pulling this thing, I basically pulled it in line with the doorway, and then I'm pulling it all the way through the doorway now. So now it's coming out, and now you see why I moved the other block to the other side, so that way I can get on the other side of this thing and push it up against the wall this direction. Kind of a moot point, because you could have pushed it the other direction, but you would have blocked your way out. So, yeah. Good stuff. So now we have an easy way of getting back to the main room. Alright, here's the last movable block that we need to move. Let's move this out twice, and it will finally uncover the last secret. Now you could have pushed this block into the secret, so that way you could have just gotten in that way, but you would have covered up a couple of items. That includes all this stuff right here. Well, you would have covered up the small med pack. But you would have had access to the Magnum ammo and the large med pack and the Uzi clips. So a bunch of stuff here. And if you haven't noticed, man, these levels just are a crap load of stuff in here. It's almost ridiculous how much stuff they have in here. Enemies, stuff, the levels are gigantic. It's all good Tomb Raider stuff. Okay, so here's the exit, and if you don't believe me, there's the lever. Here's a movable block that we need to move that's blocking our passageway that we put here before. Just pull this and then push it from the other side to clear the path, and then you will be able to leave. Now you can arrange these boxes so that way you can go all the way to the secret and leave without moving another box, but you actually end up moving more boxes that way. So, okay, so pick a set of doors, either the left or right one. It doesn't really matter which one you take, but if you want less kills, or if you're trying to avoid killing stuff, then this is the right way to go. This is the one that's closest to the secret, furthest from where you entered the room. You want to open this door, and then you want to leave through here. Now, since I am actually going for kills, I'm going to go ahead and loop back toward the other side, because there would have spawned an Atlantean in this room. This would have been the room that you would have if you would have chose the other door. Well, we want to spawn this Atlantean and get the kill on him. And then we want to turn around, and there's another Atlantean running around over here. There he is. Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Here you are. Alright, he's taken care of, and I have very little health. We still have one more crazy guy to take care of, and he's over here. The very end down here, if we hop on this block, we should be safe from him. There he is. Yeah, I'm not getting very good shotgun blasts on him because he's so far away. He should be hurt, though, so let's get close to him. There we go. Okay, so I just took care of all the enemies that I needed to in this room, and where I'm going to go to now is, if you noticed when you came in this room, this big golden thing to my right is a huge cat statue. I'm going to the rear end of it so that we can climb through its booty. I don't know why they made us do this, but that's what we're going to do. So this is the back end of the cat. We're going to push the block, you know, release the blockage that's preventing any flow of people. And underneath that movable block, there's a small med pack. Alright, so now we have that. The way we want to get out of here is we want to climb this cat. We want to climb the inside of this cat. Turn around here after you pull up. Do a running jump, and then stick your landing, and then run and jump over to this platform here. If you don't stick your landing and you continue to run through and jump, you won't make the jump. So heads up to that. Now let's pull out some excessive firepower, because there's going to be some crazy nuts guys that are going to be taxing our gig here. So I got him in the sweet spot. Let's see if I can't get this other one in the sweet spot. He's in the sweet spot. He left the sweet spot. I'm kind of also positioned just right, so that way if things go hairy, all I gotta do is jump to the side in order to get up here, and I don't have to worry about getting hit or anything. So there's a tip for you. Okay, now the only reason why I went around up here is to kill those 2 Atlanteans. There's really nothing else up here to do. So when you made that running jump over from the cat's chest over to that platform over there, you could have easily jumped over to this section where I'm at right now directly and entered this section. So let's climb these steps right here. We're going to find some more ammunition down here, so don't forget about this. Right there's some Uzi clips. Okay. Let's grab the thing. Now let's climb out of here. Now I'm basically just continuing on through the way that I was going through here. And now I'm on the 3rd tier of levels for this huge cat statue area. In order to get over to this med pack, what we need to do is just jump over to this sill. And then you can do a standing jump over to the med pack from the corner of that sill and grab this thing. But this is also the proper way to go. This will also give us access to the 4th tier, the upper tier, this whole area. And we're actually almost done with this level finally. So let's run and jump over to this thing and pull ourselves up, turn around real quick because this is going to give us access to the 4th tier. Pull out some firepower. There's going to be a crazy nuts guy. Got him in a sweet spot. And that's good to go. Alright, so now that we have him taken care of, let's go over here. Now there's also a panther that I could have taken care of a long time ago. And I probably should have, but it doesn't matter. He's right there. In the mouth, okay, of the cat statue. Alright, so what we want to do is, I came over here on this side for a purpose, is because this is the only side that has this block that I can run and jump on, and I'm aiming for the cat's eyes because you can stand on its cheek. Alright, you can stand on the cheek. You can also run and jump and grab this ledge right here if you are so inclined. Let's hope I can get a shot off on this guy while I'm up here. Or if I can get him keep him in the sweet spot. Well, that didn't work out too well, but he's dead, and I have essentially completed this without using a med pack, so that's good. Here is a switch. This is the whole reason why I came over here, and this is going to do something a little odd, a little weird. It's going to extend the cat statue's tongue. Kind of interesting. Now, in order to get on the cat's tongue, it's pretty simple. Here we go. Now, what we want to do is we want to go into the cat's mouth and pull the lever that's in the back of its throat. And that's going to open the door to let us out of here. So be careful on your hops on the way over, okay, because there is a hole, his throat. You don't want to fall down now. And then come into here to end the level, and here are my stats. 42 kills, 63 pickups, 4 to 4 secrets. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm badassgamez. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.